You open your wallet, and your soul quietly leaves your body. You're not broke because of one disaster. You're broke from 1,000 tiny cuts you never saw land. Meanwhile, the news says inflation is what, 2.5%? Cool. Then why does a normal week of life feel like a robbery? 2.5% is the official number. Your actual life did not get the memo. So today, we're doing two things. 1. I'll show you exactly how that number gets made and why it lies to your face. 2. We follow your money and find every little trapdoor it falls through on the way out. Spoiler, there are a lot. Say hi to your dollar. We're gonna follow this guy. Get attached now. It makes the ending sadder. Your gut keeps screaming that something's off. Good news. Your gut is the only honest economist you know. Let's prove it. Here's the trick. Official inflation isn't how much life costs. It's the price of one specific shopping basket the government picks. Meet the basket. Everything in it gets a weight, how much it supposedly matters. Track the basket's price over a year, average it out, and boom, one tidy number. For years, that average worked because of a quiet trade. The stuff that wrecks you, housing, healthcare, college, shot up. But cheap gadgets, TVs, and software kept getting cheaper and dragged the average back down. So on paper, a falling TV price canceled out a rising rent. Which is hilarious because you buy a TV once a decade and pay rent every single month. Here's what changed. That cheap gadget discount? It's basically over. The thing that secretly hid inflation for 20 years stopped showing up. Now the average new car rolls off the lot near 50 grand. That's not a luxury car. That's the average one. Game consoles get more expensive years after launch. A 6-year-old machine took a $100 hike, then another $150. Technology's supposed to get cheaper. Someone forgot to tell technology. Software you used to buy once is now rent you pay forever. Same app. New business model. Your wallet, on a subscription. So when everything rises at once and nothing's left to offset it, the official average stays calm while your real life catches fire. The number isn't lying about math. It's lying about you. And we haven't even spent the dollar yet. We just looked at the scoreboard. Now watch where it actually goes. Welcome to the part economists politely call price optimization. Everyone else calls it getting nickel and dimed into the sea. Trapdoor 1. Shrinkflation. Same bag, same price, fewer chips. Roughly a third of that bag is air. And that's not an accident. That's a design spec. They shrink the product instead of raising the sticker because your brain notices a higher price, but not a thinner candy bar. You feel robbed and can't say why. That's the point. It's sneakier cousin, skimpflation. Same size, same price, cheaper ingredients. You're not imagining that it tastes a little sadder now. It does. Trapdoor 2. Drip pricing. The $80 ticket quietly becomes $190 at checkout, one fee at a time. And they reveal the real total at the exact moment quitting feels like a waste. That's not bad design. That's behavioral science with a profit margin. Exhibit A, the resort fee. A charge for a pool, a gym, and a newspaper you will never touch. On top of the room you already booked. Classic. Trapdoor 3, subscriptions. The average person quietly funds around 17 of them. Quick, name 10. You can't. Nobody can. That's roughly $2 grand a year leaking out on autopilot. The entire business model is built on you forgetting. Forgetting is the product. Trapdoor 4. Fake sales. That jacket was never $200. The original price existed for about 4 days, so the sale price could feel like a rescue. The grand championship of this is Black Friday. Quietly raise prices in October, slash them back to normal in November. Call it the deal of the year. You're welcome. Trapdoor 5. The tip screen, which has now invaded places where you did all the work. You scanned it, you bagged it, you paid. And the machine spins around asking for 20%. That's a company quietly handing its payroll to you and using guilt as the invoice. Tipping a touchscreen for the privilege of serving yourself is a genuinely wild place to end up. Trapdoor 6. Planned obsolescence. Your fridge is engineered to tap out around year 7. The battery you can't replace, the part that dies right after warranty, none of that is bad luck. Because a product that lasts forever only sells once. Built to break isn't a defect in the system. It is the system. Trapdoor 7. When the app is free, you're not the customer. You're the inventory. Every click, pause, and search gets bundled up and sold. The most expensive things you own often have a zero on the price tag. You didn't pay money. You paid you. Now the big one. Greedflation. During the years everything got unavoidably expensive, corporate profits didn't just survive, they hit record highs. Economists who looked at the receipts found a meaningful chunk of recent inflation wasn't supply chains or wages. It was just profit. Costs went up, became great cover to push prices up further and keep the difference. Remember our dollar? Between the shrinking, the dripping, the subscriptions, and the sales, it's a coin now. A small, emotionally damaged coin. Here's the thread tying it all together. When honest growth runs out, actually making better stuff, companies switch to extractive growth. Same profit, squeezed out of you instead of earned. Every trapdoor is just that, wearing a different hat. Which brings us to the trapdoor they dressed up as a favor. Buy now, pay later. Debt with a friendly font. People are now financing groceries in 4 easy installments. And here's the documented part. Just offering pay later makes people spend 20 to 30% more. Every time. The convenience is the trap. Its older sibling is the credit card, which bribes you with points and miles to carry a balance at interest rates that would make a loan shark blush. And quick reminder of where those free points even come from. Every swipe, the store pays a fee, the bank skims it, and a sliver comes back to you as shiny points. Free travel is a marketing budget funded by debt and fees. You're not the player, you're the table. So here's who gets quietly punished. The people who refuse to play. Tens of millions pay with debit on purpose. No debt, no interest, no nonsense. And the rewards economy looks them dead in the eye and offers them nothing. Okay, quick, honest heads up. This next bit is a plug. But it's our plug. It's the whole reason we make these, and it's literally the fix for the trapdoor we're standing on. 30 seconds. We got so annoyed by this exact gap that we built the fix. We can't tell you the name yet. Legal's got it in a vault. But here's the what. A debit card. Your money, no debt, no interest, that still earns real travel rewards when you spend. Same points and miles magic the credit card cartel gatekept for decades, except you're not borrowing a cent. You spend money you actually have, and the rewards just show up. Rewards without the trapdoor. Wild concept. It's launching soon. If you're one of the debit people the system forgot, the link's in our bio and down in the description. Get on the list and you'll know the second it drops. No spam, no DMs, just a heads up. That's the whole ad. Painless, right? Okay, back to watching the economy pick your pocket in slow motion. You can't fix the whole machine. But every trapdoor has a counter, and they're betting you're too tired to use them. Let's disappoint them. 4 rules. Rule 1. Audit your subscriptions once a year. Open the bank statement, hunt the auto-renews, kill the ones you forgot. That's the easiest $2,000 you'll ever give yourself a raise with. Rule 2. Slow down at the checkout. That's where the drip fees, the pre-checked add-ons, and the guilt tip live. 5 seconds of reading beats an hour of earning it back. Rule 3. Beat shrinkflation by reading the little unit price on the shelf tag. Price per ounce, not per package. It's the one number they're hoping you'll ignore. Rule 4. Stop borrowing to fund someone else's record profits. Spend money you actually have. Funny enough, that's the whole thing we just built. Almost like we planned it. Do those 4 and the machine still wins a little. It always wins a little. But it wins a lot less. And a lot less, stacked up over a year, is a genuine raise nobody had to approve. Your gut was right the whole time. The number lied, and the money leaked. Now you can see every trapdoor, which means you can step around them. If you want rewards without the debt trap, the link's in our bio and the description. Trust your gut, read the fine print, and spend money you actually have. See you next time.